When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground.
And we're back. Little do you guys know, we took a little bit of a break. So most podcasts end when they take breaks and they never return. We're back. We're here. We're here to talk about 4 episodes of Justified, 3 episodes of The Americans, and only 2 episodes of Game of Thrones because, well, 13 episodes versus 10. It's kind of how that works. But next week we'll be breaking down all season 3s of this show. TV Chronicles is rolling along. Mark, how are you? How was your viewing experience? Was it hard to get back on the wagon to watch shows, or was it pretty easy for you?
Felt weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just getting back and swinging things. But you know what? Like, I knew we were gonna get into an interesting spot. It was right in the middle, like kind of getting in the thick of it. Game of Thrones, and then the other 2 shows. Man, did they get there at the end?
Very, very true. Matt wasn't the cause for the break, so he just probably, his wife was like, thank God we don't have to watch these stupid shows. Was it hard for you to get back into the swing of things?
Yeah, well, it wasn't too bad. At this point, she had to wait a week to watch Game of Thrones. She's already mad that I'm making her watch these like 1 or 2 or 3 episodes at a time instead of just like burning through it like we normally would. But we got some interesting stuff. Cody, how was your break?
Mine was great. So I strategically take off all this time for March Madness because I just refuse to. And then opening day, baseball. So it's a busy sports week. And then I'm like, oh, crap. So, like, when do I watch this? Because I have this week off. So, like, when do I choose to watch this? I watch it. And then I kept these guys waiting for like 30-plus minutes because I totally spaced on what we were doing. So I'm here. I'm excited. It was not very hard once it got going again. I kind of had free reign to watch whatever I wanted for a while. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I have to watch this. This is the longest viewing of Game of Thrones I have ever done in my life because I am doing 2 and 2. Like, I would be done. This would have been wrapped probably 5-6 weeks ago. But I'm excited. I am picking up more things watching it slower. So that's kind of fun. Kind of what I did with Breaking Bad. So that's always fun to see. But yeah, we can get kind of rolling here. We're going to start with the Americans. Only got 3 of those.
All right,
got going. So
starts with episode 8 of season 3, divestment. Martha and Clark's marriage meets its most challenging test yet, and pressure on Philip intensifies.
Bum, bum, bum.
I mean, I'm going to get it right out of the way. I cannot take emo Philip seriously when he's got that get up. It just threw me out of it. Like anytime he's wearing that in this whole episode.
It's the worst way.
I can't take any of them serious.
Like, he looks like he's about to be lead singer for My Chemical Romance, and it's just like throwing me off.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because both of them look terrible as it. I'm guessing that's the punk craze or whatever, but every time I was like looking, I'm like, oh my God, you've done so many bad looks. This might be your worst. Like, you played Vietnam soldier, like, it's way better. Like, way better than you're playing this emo person. But yeah. Did you guys kind of foresee, kind of give a span of the 3 episodes, but did you guys kind of foresee how this was trending to this direction? Because I feel like I was very weirded. I didn't really know where they were going to go after season 1, and season 2 kind of ended, and I was still kind of surprised that they made the choices they made. And like this one, my viewpoint is it feels like Americans is always running out of runway on the show, but then the runway gets increasingly longer every time, and I'm like, oh, but it's not like an unconventional like expanding of the runway. Like it's like, oh no, that okay. I thought we were going to run out of real estate. We didn't. We're fully in it, and this makes sense now. So, but I was just curious how you guys were thinking because we've all kind of been in lockstep on this show. But did you guys foresee it running like in these directions, or?
I think for this season, I feel like they really had like a couple of like major, like long arching storylines that they really had nailed down, like the whole Paige situation going on there. And then kind of the Martha stuff we'd get into here. And then I think kind of it's just like the actual the stuff that they're spying on this season. I don't think is kind of as fleshed out as it was in the first 2 seasons. Like all this stuff with the CIA and everything that they got to deal with here. So I feel like that's almost a little bit weaker, but I'm really interested in like the family dynamics, everything that's going on. And I really like all the stuff that's going on now with Martha over there at the FBI office. I'm still waiting for her to pull that gun out.
Oh, she's killing him. Or she's going to shoot him at least. I feel like I like the meltdown that Martha is going through, and especially in this episode that spans, which, you know, I'm Team Martha through and through. Like, no one's been more supportive of Martha this entire time than this guy right here. But, like, these are the questions you start asking now. Like, there were 7 million red flags prior.
Well, I mean, he told her what his job was. He couldn't really talk about it, you know.
I mean,
it wasn't until the person who was like actually doing the job that he said he had showed up to the office, and it wasn't him, that she started putting 2 and 2 together.
I mean, I'm not totally sure of like the timeline that we're going in. I'm assuming it's been about 2. They've been married for like 2 years, and like they're still not living together. Like she sees him for like a day a week. I mean, I don't. I mean, Phil just must be that good of a coxman. Like where like she's now, all these things are just now going through her head.
I mean, I will give her credit though, because like she's freaking out like so much on the inside, but when she actually gets interviewed by that guy, she's like cool as ice, and she's like, She's got all the answers for all his questions. And he does. I don't think he suspects her like one bit of anything.
Well, by her body language, you definitely don't notice that because, like, when he walks by her in the office, and like she looks like she's about to like poop her pants, and the guy just walks right by to the other. He's like, "Can we talk?" Okay. But I do love the lines like, "This pin, well, it's not a supply pin. Don't know what you're like. I don't know where that came from." Look, sound a little suspicious, Martha. All these things are leading back to your husband that you see for 12 hours a week. And most of the time is in bed, and then you fall asleep, I'm assuming, because you guys don't do fucking anything else.
It's bad, and you'll complain about her hair in the sink and like pretend to be mad about something like until he leaves.
I love how Philip is able to like just like get her back on his side when he's just like, but we love each other, so that's more important than anything.
Yeah, because is that the is this also this episode can pertain the most brutal?
Yeah, we got a Shield callback in this episode.
Yeah, isn't that like the most brutal one that happens by far?
I mean, so far, I think on this show, probably.
Because like the snapping of the body is pretty fucking gross, but like that's not like that's
already dead. So yeah. I mean, you don't count a kid like killing his whole family, but
I mean, I guess the cartel learned it from the Russians. I mean, I didn't know it predated.
Yeah, but a tire fucking set on fire in front of another guy to get him to talk. Let me tell you.
I mean, that's pretty effective.
Seems pretty effective to me.
I mean, if that's not working, then nothing is.
Hey, shout out to the showrunners. We got more with Nina in Russia, baby.
She gets to activate her particular set of skills on a new target.
Oh god.
I did like though that she got to she was reunited with her boss, her former boss, that she ended up kind of getting kicked out of the country.
Yeah,
that was kind of nice. But yeah, the whole her and this scientist now. I guess they ran out of. I guess they thought they ran out of story for her in the U.S., but they like her character, so they just keep trying to do more and more stuff with her.
I mean, I think that's a story that they knew they couldn't drag on for because they had Nina reveal the relationship to the KGB.
Yeah.
I think they knew they couldn't just string that one along forever.
Mm-hmm.
That had to have like an end spot. She had to probably be going to Russia at some point, which, I mean, I don't hate what they're doing. At least I don't really hate what is happening with Nina. We're just kind of seeing that, she's just this master manipulator. It's just where they're choosing to put her character at and kind of what her purpose in the overall story is definitely the weakest of what we got going on here.
I think it's just because she's like so detached from everything else, really. Which I mean, I know the scientist is part of like the big story they got going on, but like, I mean, she's not like with Stan or Oleg, or she's nowhere near anyone else like the characters we're following. She's kind of off on her own little island now.
I mean, you kind of said it before. Like the thing that's really kind of hooking the show right now is the family dynamics of it. Because like I mean. Listen, I swear, I mean, I watch these every week, but like, I'm a little lost on what exactly they are what secrets they're trying to get.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure what like their mission is right now. Like, I'm incredibly hooked in like what Phil is doing, like with this like 14-year-old girl. I have no idea what the fuck he's actually spying there for. Like, he's a general or something, and like
he knows her dad is like CIA or something.
Yeah, it's like he knows stuff. But like I'm hooked in that story. But like, there's an element of that story. I'm like, I mean, he's getting something. I guess. Like, I don't know.
And then in this episode, they got the guy that they're working with, who's like another organization or working with the Russians. And then they got Elizabeth training the younger guy that she's training, that he's not super great at his job yet. It's a lot to follow, I think.
Yeah,
you're not wrong. It's very they're not doing a fantastic job of selling that portion of it.
Yeah, this show definitely does not hold your hand as it walks you through this stuff.
The one question I have for everybody is, one, how was this not the episode that Martha shot? Look,
he pulled the love card.
Instead, they fucked, which is even more troubling than anything else. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't know.
Is us. That's bitch. The person you're telling me already exists. Like,
he's like, yeah, I've been kind of lying to you this whole time, but I mean, does that really matter? Don't you love me? Love the lie.
I don't know, man. After they were done, she had the same look that Skylar had, when it like kind of post figuring out Heisenberg.
I mean, yeah, she is in a tricky situation because I mean, he's definitely not who she thought he was. So now, what does she do? She got to pull that gun. Like, do you guys see Martha being in season 4?
No.
I don't know. Like I half expected her not to make it this far. Like I don't know, because there wasn't we'll get to it, but there isn't something at the end of episode 10 where I'm wondering where that's gonna lead. It could be nothing, but it also could be something.
Yeah, I don't. How episode 8 ended I think they had to flesh that storyline complete. I mean, if she was like rolled over, cuddle up on him, kissed him on his cheek, and be like, "I love you," blah blah blah, fine. She's got the Skylar eyes.
Like I can right now at this point I can only see it where she pulls the gun on him, or she somehow the FBI figures out and then they try to use her against him. Pretty much, then it's Nina 2.0.
but he can't. He of all things, he can't be found out.
Mm-hmm.
I think what happens is, again, all circumstantial. I have no like basis of any of this. But I think she gets killed. And then the investigation goes on who her husband was, like portraying, but they can't like the search into him comes into it from his who he isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the only thing that would like kind of work in my head. I'm not sure, but like that's the only way I can see it happen.
Well, I mean, I don't think anyone could even find out that she was married because they took care of the wedding stuff. So there's probably no documentation or of anything of her being married to anyone.
But she never submitted that form? Because she said that she's submitting it.
Yeah.
But like, because doesn't she bring up in this episode that the name that he's using is already like it already exists?
Well, I think she said something about like the you showed up saying like the job that you told me you had, some other guy showed up doing that job, investigating like the agency and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I heard her say, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Because again, you showed up.
Well, again, this is my whole viewpoint. If we were just watching the show live, season 3, we have no clue.
Yeah,
we've got 7 seasons we know of.
Yeah, true.
So he can't be found out yet, or that's a long fucking like 3 more seasons. 4 more seasons of just. That's a long cat and mouse. That's a long cat and mouse. Unless he gets cancer, moves to like a different state, comes back.
I mean, all he has to do is just wear a disguise for the rest of the show.
Let me tell you, everybody in this town should fucking know exactly who he was.
Oh man. Is there anything else from this episode you guys wanted to talk about?
We talked about emos don't working. We talked about the Nina and the subplot that they want us to follow, but it's all in Russian, so it's very hard to follow. I guess Paige and Elizabeth have like kind of a moment that they're like discussing stuff, but like, I mean, if they don't know their own kid at this point, like their kid is definitely looking into some shit. Like,
oh yeah, she's super looking into like Gregory after Elizabeth told her about him and stuff now, and she's trying to find out like stuff about her parents' past, and she's just like still snooping everywhere and everything.
Yeah, so that's basically the next 2 episodes. Really, the gas gets poured on the fire.
All right, so I think we jumped to episode 9 here. Do male robots dream of electric sheep? Philip and Elizabeth struggle with the gravity of an unexpected collateral damage. I like these episodes all have small, like little episode summaries.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Game of Thrones just says everything, every major plot point ever that's happening in the show. Like, hey, if you got this far and never watched Game of Thrones and you read this, spoiler, everything's in it.
I mean, the one good thing about the Martha situation for Philip now is that she is no longer thinking about adopting children. So he doesn't have to worry about that now.
Playing house. Like,
let me see.
Fucking wild shit. Like,
yeah.
This episode 2, we get that young agent that Elizabeth is training. She kind of yells at him a little bit, kind of that he got spotted and stuff. Then he's like, I'm going to prove myself. I'm going to go kill that guy.
So, you know what? I got a solution for that problem.
Shoots him once, and
Dude,
the gun jams on him.
Does so well. Shoots the guy in the fucking face, doesn't kill him properly, grazes his face, I should say.
Oh yeah,
and then fixing the gun and what chasing after him, and they get to fight in an elevator. And then what? He has to strangle him to death.
Yeah, it ends up having to strangle him to death. I mean, you want your first kill to be something like that. You don't want just like a simple gunshot.
Listen, you can't.
I think I would want something.
You can't help if it's a perfect miss. Okay, like that is a perfect miss.
And I mean, if that's the only time his gun ever jams on in his career, then that's not too bad. So we'll get it out of the way early. Oh, jeez. This episode 2, they also had Oleg and Stan they're still on the case with this whole defector thing, trying to do anything they can to get Nina back so then they can fight over her again. And Oleg comes up with the brilliant idea to, I guess they kind of set it up so that Oleg is waiting in her hotel room. So he can like kind of question her a little bit, try to kind of get a feel for her to see if he feels like she's a defector or not. And then he's like beats up Stan, runs out after talking to her. Yeah.
Stan really doesn't care if his entire department thinks he's a fuck up. Because like he's been dealing with that like this whole season. Like everybody thinks Stan is like this fuck up. And like what? Like you can't notice a fucking guy like in the room. Like how the hell did he get there? You're like on the 7th floor. Like doesn't make any sense.
Did you sweep the room? I was like, yeah, I walked through it. Oh jeez. Yeah, but really, I mean, yeah, he's just going off the deep end with this defector lady. He's tearing apart bathrooms, working with the KGB.
Probably one of my favorite scenes from this episode is when Elizabeth confronts that old lady up in those stairs, and she's like, she just runs to the phone. No one's gonna answer it. If I have to, if you're gonna scream, I'm gonna tape your mouth shut. She's just like this old bitter lady who, is he done yet? Like she just wants to go home. I don't know.
Yeah, because they're trying to plant a bug inside the little mail robot thing that the boss like beat the crap out of in the last episode. And then they have to break into this place, and the little old lady's there, so Elizabeth has to like babysit her. And then they're freaking telling each other their life stories like the whole time. It's like, oh, like Elizabeth from season 1 would have just put a cap in her head, like the moment she saw her.
Near death, like she knows, like I mean, not a old woman, she ain't gonna do anything.
And she didn't care. I mean, yeah, you can talk all you want. You're gonna be dead in an hour. It doesn't matter. Really.
It's like, here, do yourself a favor. Just start taking these pills. I won't be too bad.
I wouldn't worry about finishing your accounting stuff. That's kind of matter. Like you, in hindsight, you don't really want to, spend this time doing that.
Oh, she does have that great line though. That she's like, what is it? I wrote down. That's what evil people tell themselves when they do evil things. When Elizabeth is like giving her some excuses about doing it for their country and stuff like that.
One last thing. I think it is weird because they did bring up the Martha thing here. Do you think it is interesting that Phil is like the only one that doesn't really want to kill Martha? Everybody else is like, hey, you should probably think about killing Martha.
I mean, she's kind of like outlived her usefulness at this point now. And then they're like, well, maybe if we like put this bug in like the mail robot, then she could change it out every week. And he's like, I mean, she can't do that. Well, then what good is she? Oh. Like, wouldn't you be better using your time trying to get this 14-year-old?
Say it again.
I said it seems like they want to focus more on Kimmy than Martha now that she's been kind of compromised.
Yeah.
And Philip does end up kind of like confronting Gabriel at the end of this episode too, kind of like telling him, "Hey, I just don't trust you guys. I'm sure maybe you particularly." And right now he's kind of just focusing on protecting his family and stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah, they don't like each other.
Yeah, they just spent so much of this episode dealing with like Elizabeth and the old lady.
Yep.
I did not love it.
I love the beginning of it. I didn't know it was going to span for 40 minutes of this whole thing to watch it on. Like, I'm like, okay. Well. And then we get what? Tom Wilkinson. Is that Tom Wilkinson?
No.
Frank Langella.
Yep, Frank Langella, yeah.
The other old bald guy. I just feel like that's my second movie trivia. I thought I love how he's playing both sides of the coin with Elizabeth and Philip.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, understanding on one and be like, hey, how are we moving along on her? Like, let's get it along.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do enjoy it. But yeah, the whole episode is basically if you missed Elizabeth and the Old Woman, you probably missed the episode.
Anyway, I think maybe it's them trying to show that Elizabeth has been kind of changing a little bit over the course of these few seasons, I guess.
But
Like
it's random though, because last season, she was still popping people left, right, and center. Like,
oh yeah, and I feel like
she didn't flinch when they lit the guy on fire.
I don't understand what her problem is. Like the old lady, I don't get it. I guess she's like an innocent something. Who knows? I don't know.
Like that guy got burnt up, and she's like, for country, whatever. And this was
all right.
I did love the line though. She was like, she's like, I'm sorry about the will or something like that. And he's like, that's what bad people say to seem good. I was like, but to me, it just seems out of place. Like for Elizabeth, now you have contract. You were ready at the end of season 2. You're ready to sell your daughter down the fucking pipe. To, like, welcome to Mother Russia. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, but this definitely has a filler episode feel to it.
He looked at her kid like a dad looks at their son that has like a good like spiral one time in the backyard and be like, man, I wasn't able to do it, but this kid thinks this kid's about to go into the major leagues for Mother Russia. Like, what are we doing?
Oh man.
Yeah, so we can go to the next one. Because nothing really big happens in this one. But.
No, not even a little bit.
All right, episode 10, Stingers. Philip and Elizabeth deploy a plan for the CIA's visitors. Wow, it doesn't even mention the biggest part of this episode.
Top rated. You want to know what I'm talking about? Good fucking luck, pal.
Okay, I do want to start off. I feel like there maybe was a bit of feedback on Parrot Top's hair because he had a completely different hairdo. Like it was an acceptable hairdo.
Well, he's getting ready to go to Kenya, so he's got to kind of shorten the hair up a little bit. It's going to be it's going to be hot down there.
Hey Philip, I want you to go with me to Kenya. Do you remember I don't know, a couple months ago when I threatened to kill your ass?
Yeah, I think he blocked that out because he has not mentioned that at all.
Lord's forgiven me. I've forgiven you.
He has overstepped a couple times now with Philip. After that moment, it's I don't you did. I know you saw murder in his eyes whenever he just walked into your church one time.
And it's not like we've been buddy since then. You had my daughter ambushed me at her birthday dinner. And now you're inviting us to Kenya.
Oh, you want to go build churches and things? Yeah.
Then we found out. It turns out Stan was right. Look at that.
Yeah, apparently she got bored watching Tootsie, so she went and she's putting some notes in the bathroom. So he just tore apart the wrong bathroom apparently.
Or he just didn't look under the sink, which also bad for you. Like,
But I'm sure that it might be like a twist where I don't know. Well, I don't know who she's going to be working with for that, but yeah. So I guess that'll be interesting to see. But at the rate Stan is going, he's probably not going to find that out. Oh. Yeah, this episode has a whole lot of. I guess what we really needed in this show was a bunch of Henry and Stan bonding time.
where did that come from? Like, what was that?
I mean, Henry he definitely hit a growth spurt, and he's just turned into like a weirdo this season.
I mean, I thought it was funny. It's like when he came by, he gave Henry the copy of Tron. I thought, like, oh, he's gonna talk to Phil about.
Like at this point, I feel like Stan is counterfeiting movies and selling them on as a little side hustle.
Like, I think they have to remind us every once in a while. They just have to make sure they remind us where we're at. Like, hey, we're in the 80s, all right? Like, this is what's still happening. Like, we haven't time jumped. We haven't anything. You want to know why? Tron. Tron. Greatest of the Lost Ark. Huh?
I saw a pirated movie in the 90s and it looked like crap. I couldn't imagine what a pirated movie in the 80s looked like.
I can't imagine these blowing up these fucking bazooka
with like an 80s camcorder or something.
Over the shoulder video camera.
Sir, I see you have, can you turn that off? I don't have anything.
Hey, I'm with the FBI. I'm here on business.
Listen, my wife divorced me. I need to record movies.
If we don't find out that Stan is really behind the counterfeit tapes by the end of the show, it's me a wasted opportunity.
Hey, and Philip got to play back his old style. He had to go be pedo.
Yeah.
He was a teenager again
from a frat party, and then like he's pretty bold with that. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom." I was like, "Okay, now this is my opportunity to go tear apart a briefcase and try to put it back together while she's in the bathroom for I don't know how long."
I mean, she could have passed out in there. She looked pretty drunk. Like Phil's there to make sure she doesn't die.
Oh. Let me see. Yes, I guess that kind of the big thing this episode is Paige kind of like finally breaks down and like yells at them. It's like, hey, I need to know the truth. I am not an idiot. You guys are acting sus as hell.
My favorite part about this is you've been distanced, you're leaving, we have no family here. Are you in witness protection? Are you just tell me the truth. We weren't born here. I can't do this. Look, I know you asked for this. You asked for this exactly. I can't do this. She literally says so fast. I was just like, so you didn't want the truth. God. They were as honest and as quick as possible to you. Like,
but this is the 80s. We hate the Russians, Cody. Okay. I can't be Russian now.
I was laughing so hard at that because she's like, just tell me, hold on. What's wrong with you? What did you do? Did you do something like
Oh,
I'm not interested in this shit.
And then she's just in her room pouting for the rest of the episode.
Oh, but no, the one part is like I really like. She got up and she was like leaving. She's like, I'm going to go to my room. And I have to say this because I need to let you know. You can't tell anyone about this. Like, she never got a you're going to fucking die at that age, but that's basically as close as her dad could tell her. It's like, if it comes to us going to jail, you will most likely be taken out. Like, but I'll leave it as
I don't know if he was saying that.
Oh, no, he was. He was. Philip was. Elizabeth put the bullet in her bitch.
No, Elizabeth, I didn't see her say that.
But he made it a point where, like, we will go to jail. We're not going. You will no longer be here. And guess what, Pastor Tim? I'm telling you right now, will also be that. But like into that message, like she goes up and like she at the end of the episode, like they do this him and haw, like I'll stay home or he can stay home, whatever you feel comfortable with. They speak in Russian to her, like do this whole little story.
Speak to me in Russian.
And then she like looks at him and goes, she said she loves you very much. Bitch, you lied to her for 3 second seasons. She knows. I wouldn't believe a damn word he said. Like,
I mean, that was smart of her to ask though, because they could have been making all this shit up. They could have been like swingers or something.
That would have been a crazy lie, though. I mean, like lies about being Russian spies.
Well, that means that they're doing something way worse.
that would be it'd be way easier to tell my kid that I'm a Russian spy than it is to say I've just been cheating on your mom for the last 10 years.
Well, and then she gets she calls Pastor Tim and basically covers for them, which good job. Then the best part ever of this episode happens. Stan walks in for dinner.
Oh yeah.
Paige puts two and two together.
She's...
Like, oh fuck! Like you befriended the FBI agent in this situation that you can't tell. And I love how they signed it too. We're like activism. Peace around the world. That's what we fight for. Bitch, I just put a tire around somebody and lit them on fire for country.
I mean, that was more the guy that was with them than them.
I know, but it's so funny that they've killed so many people to say like, oh, we're activists too.
I mean, that's kind of what I loved about the dynamic of throughout the whole thing is that Elizabeth is trying to sell it like, no, we're activists. Almost like trying to sell her on the fact that, hey, maybe this is something you would probably want to do.
You like the church stuff. This is the same thing.
Yeah. And then Philip, I feel like, legit, I think Philip is trying to sell this as more like the concerned dad and just trying to at least alleviate the situation. Like, you really see kind of how different they handle this. And man, I honestly can't get over how this episode was structured, because it's just it's like a regular episode for the entire bit, and then they just throw this curveball at us, and just like everything changes. And like the episode doesn't even leave us with like a kind of note that like Paige is probably good to go. Like she's going to keep the secret. Like, I mean, Stan being there is a reminder to her, like, as well. It's like, oh, I could turn them in literally whenever I want to. Like there is an FBI guy just right across the street. If I just want this to end.
And she's like so nervous around him. If like it was with any other like credible FBI agent, he might have like pick up on some of that. But Stan at this point is not that.
Because that's not like, even when looking at Stan, I didn't get her like to end it, or like there could be problems. My viewpoint was like, the guy that can ruin all this is in her home. Like, why'd you bring this person in? Because I think like if she wanted, like, I think one, this is very FX style is what I've kind of noticed, is like when you don't know where a show's going. Like S.H.I.E.L.D. was very like this. When you're like, dude, this is episode 10. You got 12. Like, you got to get to episode 13 and like launch it for the next season. What are you doing? And then we'd sit there for the S.H.I.E.L.D. and be like, okay, fuck, we're lost. And then episode 10 or episode 9, something, I'm like, fuck, okay, well, that's where we're going. Got it. Didn't know this was going to be the case. So it ramps in a certain direction that you're like, okay, I'm good where we're at. And I think that's what, but the thing is, this felt organic. This felt natural.
Oh yeah.
Because like she's been brewing for a while on this.
Oh yeah.
They showed little clips of her doing this, little clips of her answering the phone, little clips of her not trusting her parents' behavior. And then finally the pastor Tim's like, yeah, he thinks it's weird too. Well, if I'm his dad, like, tell Pastor Tim to shut the fuck up. He is not involved in this. Like, he can fuck off right now. But like, I think that was
sure
really cool.
She was gonna like catch them doing something, but the fact that they pretty much had to sit her down and they told her. So I thought that was interesting.
And it's kind of TV situation. It's how quick they were, but like, we weren't born here. We've been dying to tell you this, so glad for a few reasons. One, welcome to the motherland, and two, we didn't want to hide this from you anymore.
And also, funny coincidence, they want to make you a spy. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, you're an activist. Welcome to activist world. How are you with your punches? Like, yeah, so I thought that was really cool how they ended it. Kind of got us into a perfect line for the next 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't mention the best part of this episode was Henry's Eddie Murphy impression.
Oh.
Let me tell you things that it hasn't aged well. That one.
Oh man.
And it went on for.
It was a while.
It was a 2-actor. I stopped it and brought it right back. I'm like,
I don't think they're going to put Henry undercover anytime soon.
Hey Stan, why don't you go adopt this child and get it out of this fucking house?
I mean, honestly, it might be the best thing for everyone involved. Stan is like this close to just like hanging himself in the garage at this point.
Yeah.
It's like, I got to look at all this stuff and decide what I want to keep. Then she's going to come look at the stuff and see what she wants to keep, So. And I guess he's done with that girl that was like from like the last batch episodes that we watched.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, like they had sex in his living room, and like what? Like he was like this close to crying all over. Like yeah,
but she was getting off on that though. Oh.
Don't like that.
All right. I think that takes us over to Justified. All right. Episode 7. Where are my notes here?
Lying behind the curtain.
As Quarles prepares to corner the Oxy market in Harland, he gets a visit from the boss's son. Meanwhile, Raylan's interest in the Enterprise gets him in trouble with the FBI.
Sure.
I mean, this have a lot of stuff going on in this episode. You got Arlo is kind of just like off his meds and kind of losing it a little bit in the beginning there. We find out that Raylan's living above a bar now, as you do when you your lady friend leaves you.
why not? Why not? Fuck it. Yeah, just.
And of course, Quarles thinks he's working for Boyd, so he's going to go there and do a better offer, which Raylan is offended by, all around. That means he has to go and yell at Boyd. And then we get into this. Might have been what Mark was talking about. We get the Quarles goes and buys himself a sheriff. And then now these whole episodes here, we got a whole sheriff election going on because Boyd then goes and finds someone to run for sheriff against Quarles' guy.
And it's just all back and forth. Like, the problem with this season for me is it's like season 1, it was basically Boyd versus Raylan and that whole battle. Season 2, we added Bennett's and we added Mags and Dickie and her sheriff's son and the other fat kid. And like there was a few extra side characters. Now we've taken those side characters and we've tripled those side characters. So there's so many fucking people that are in and out of the situation that I'm just like, God, I can't keep anybody. I can't keep a storyline straight to save my life. Who's working for who? Why are they working for who? Where's the fucking blonde, like the guy from the Detroit Mafia? Where's he? Like this whole, it's all back and forth. It's all wild. So that's why it's a little harder for me to follow because it feels like we have a centralized bad guy, but overall, the centralized bad guy doesn't carry as much presence as Max did. So it's like,
Yes, I think they, like you said, they kind of split it up this season because you got like almost three big bads because you got the boy doing his thing off there, you got Quarles doing his thing with Win Duffy, and then you got Limehouse kind of playing all the sides against each other and everything, and Raylan's just kind of just trying to keep up with everything as he gets like kind of dragged around and thrown into the different elements.
yeah. So it's like, I like the character of the one with Duffy.
Quarles, Robert
Quarters,
Yeah, I like Robert
Yeah.
Quarles. Like he's a distinct baddie that I can get behind.
Mhm.
I think it's all the other stuff. Like
Yeah. Like all the
I think I'm gonna
sheriff
say-
stuff in these episodes really kind of muddies it a little bit.
I feel like I'm going to say something that might be sacrilegious for this group, but I feel like Boyd is not as great of a character as I need him to be or carry the weight of. Like, I think he's a great actor. I just feel
Mhm.
like he's underutilized in most
Yeah.
things. Like, it feels like they classic FX makes the decision and has to fucking reverse it, and they bring him back. But I don't feel like they know a great lane because, like, he's never going to be the guy we root for. Like, because they've not set it up that well to make us root for him. Because every time it's him getting a little bit of power and Raylan being the whack-a-mole and knocking him back down a peg, and they're like, oh, and it feels like we're continuing the cycle. And like even this one, similar. It was Raylan, it was the middle person of Boyd and Mags Bennett, and he was the in between. He's like, I'm bad, but I ain't Mags bad. And now it's Raylan, Boyd, 7 other people and crowd.
Quarles, yeah.
But I'm not them bad. I'm middle bad. Like I'm the bad guy in your law show. I'm the good bad person in your law show. And it's a weird cycle because push come to shove, are we rooting for Boyd or are we rooting for Raylan? I think the show has lined us up to root for Raylan every time. And that just seems weird. It's not Batman Joker level. Like it's not that good to like, get it. It's just like, all right, Boyd's gonna fuck up, find himself in trouble again, and then he's gonna get out because FX needs him to get out. It's this weird cycle. I don't know. I may be the only one that feels that way, but that's how I'm kind of feeling.
I'm like in half agreement with you. Because like I do like
stop the count.
I like the because like I like Boyd as a character. I kind of like we have a central threat kind of in here because like when it comes to like Boyd dealing with kind of the seasonal bad, I mean, or kind of like, you know, we have the seasonal bad and we have Boyd, like, and they're clashing. I kind of want Boyd to come out on top of that, like Quarles and Boyd coming out. Like I'm rooting for Boyd to get the win over Quarles. The thing that I thought there would be more of a dynamic, which I'm not seeing 100%. It looked like we were getting there season 1, but because like, you know, he wasn't on the show, they kind of backed off of it. I thought there would be more of like a budding friendship between Boyd and Raylan, and they do not like each other at all. It's like every time like they're on screen together, like they have decent chemistry, but it's like, I hate you. It's like, well, I don't hate you. Well, I do kind of hate you because you keep putting me in prison. Like, you know, just there's no real back and forth, which is why when we get to an element that I think kind of really happens like next episode, I'm like, I mean, if you were around, like, you know, like none of this is fucking true.
Yeah.
Like, or no, like there's an element like where Quarles thinks like Raylan is in Boyd's pocket. I'm like, if you're even kind of paying attention, like, you know, that's not true. Like that's clearly not happening here.
Yeah.
It feels like we have to create enough roadblocks away. It's similar to Mags, right? Mags wasn't in every episode last season. So what they do is they put a Boyd in there to make it somewhat interesting, to like lengthen it, because if it's Raylan versus bad guy, game's over, right? You can't have them constantly go at it because every time they're on screen, it's very tense. So we have to have like a buffer, and the buffer is Boyd, and like that's fine. But this shit goes 7 seasons. That buffer is going to get real fucking old really fast for me. Like, and that's just my only concern. Because like even in this one, Raylan and what's the guy's name?
Quarles
gets on screen together, and it's fucking it tense as fuck. Like they both want to kill each other instantly.
Yeah.
And they just don't get to that level. And this weird mayor shit is just horrible. Like I don't give a fuck about like who are we gonna get elect, and how many hand jobs can we give out? Blow job, like what are we talking about? Like what? It's just weird. It's just a weird, and this is a very filler level episode with so much. Like it's basically like we had to roll out the Rolodex. Remember this character? You remember this character? You remember this character is doing something? You remember? You're like, okay, got it, cool.
Yeah. It's
like
kind
they
of a
bring
lot
back
of...
they bring back his ex Winona's ex-husband at the end, like, and that situation happened. It's just like, yeah, wow, just a weird episode.
Yeah, dumbass. Why is he in fucking Africa? Like, what are you doing?
I mean, he at least, it seems like he went like a state away.
Oh yeah,
and he's got a different name apparently. Oh yeah,
go enjoy China or something. What the fuck are you doing now?
That's the best part of that is when he's like, and then when Duffy shows up, it's like, oh no, I'm in danger. Yeah, because pretty much Raylan just messes up Quarles' operation, and then this is kind of how Quarles is going to get back at him. That kind of leads into the next episode.
Yeah.
All right, so episode 8, watching the detectives. Quarles and Duffy kill Gary and try to frame Raylan for his death, while also getting the FBI on his tail. Meanwhile, Quarles raises the stakes in his war with Boyd, and Limehouse tries to decide whose side he's on.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering how Gary was going to work out in the story. It's like, oh, okay, he's dead. Never mind. I guess we don't have to worry about that. Okay.
Yeah, that was fucking quick.
Yeah, he kind of outlived his usefulness in the show. So
I need you to just send a message to Raylan. What's the message? Got it. Cool. For the main bad guy, he pulls his own triggers a lot. Got a lot of people working for him, but he's the one that mainly pulls his own trigger, which respectable. You know, that's respectable situation.
The only sad part is he didn't get to use his cool taxi driver gun because he had to use something to try to frame Raylan. That probably is my favorite part of this episode, with which they kill him. The people think Raylan is in it because, I mean, of course, you go for the ex-husband and all that stuff. That's just detective work. But I love
That's the dumbest shit.
they get the bullet back and it has Raylan's fingerprint on it, and he's like, I know how that happened. I threw a bullet at one of the guys. I was like, why would you throw a bullet? And he explains it, and the detective's like, that might be the coolest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take you in, but that's really cool. Like,
I mean, I'm definitely gonna use that one. Like, but yeah.
And then the judge undresses like the prosecutor at the bench doing this one. He's like, "You're gonna go back and you're gonna write it. I don't do on words, actions. I go, you speed mother." Like, just, how that judge is still allowed to operate this fucking water.
I do love that the show kind of just has like a deep bench of just like weird characters now that it can just like pull in for like a scene in an episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, this episode is mostly back and forth of like Raylan trying to get his name kind of cleared before the FBI comes down on him for all this stuff.
They're kind of a perfect, like, this is one of these perfect filler episodes, like case of the week situations, but funny because it's centered around the story and possible. Like, Winona finds out her husband was behind the murder. Like, he knew, like, he checked on me and he knew he was going to kill me that night. Like, hey, I need to go check for stuff. Well, you might need to go check my. Can we check your vehicles? Of course. Shit. Gave it back to me. I didn't realize it, but there could be something. I
Could be a gun in there. I don't know. Like,
but I didn't think to look and see if they planted anything.
And then she goes back to her place and calls Raylan, and Raylan's like, "What'd you find? The gun? Okay, well, could you get that gun from me?" Like, it's just like all these like situational things.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I think it's just really funny.
And there's fun
Like-
scenes of Art and Tim kind of just running interference for Raylan, trying to help him out and buy him some extra time and stuff.
Well, I was talking to him. Well, they need to talk to him. I feel like you had enough time with him, so we need to be fair. One, it's just really stupid that he believes that he killed his ex like that. That'd be one of the dumbest criminals ever. And I do love the interview Corum and the guy in front of him.
Yeah,
Like,
Quarles and
yeah,
Duffy.
he's real
They're
angry.
like, oh.
Like, he kind of has an anger problem. Like,
And some of the stuff they're telling is stuff that Raylan has done. So I mean, it's not like they're completely making stuff up on him.
I do love they go back in there like, I do have one question. Why'd you look into me of all in this situation? I don't feel like disclosing that.
Yeah, that pretty much just ends the case right there because the FBI don't want to give up their source for why they think Raylan was crooked. Then I do love the scene at the end where Raylan goes to check the house, and Wynn had just finished painting the room that Quarles was like torturing that guy in. And he's like, he's got you doing lackey work? What happened to the big bad Wynn Duffy? But yeah, that's Boyd got arrested again.
Oh yeah, because he tried to blow up the sheriff. Apparently,
yeah, the sheriff almost got blown up, and of course, if anyone in Harlan knows explosive, it's Boyd. So, and he's got motive, so it's got to be him.
Corum's walking through that horse thing with the guy, and he pulled the guy that's talking about like, cutting ties with him. I think that's the Detroit Mafia. That he's
that's
talking
like
about.
the boss's son. Yeah,
and he pulls out the gun. He goes, "Have you thought about this? Have you given it any thought at all?" Like,
yeah, this kind of starts the Quarles is kind of spiraling at this point as a character.
Yeah.
He's taking Oxy.
Quarles may not be all there. Apparently,
Well, we're gonna find out in the next story. He's gonna tell like his sad sack backstory.
well, yeah, he's crunching what Oxy. Like,
he's taking his own supply. he had this great plan to frame Raylan, and it didn't work out for him. he got all in less than a day.
At the very end, Corums meets with who was that guy?
Limehouse. Like he was gonna make that allegiance with Limehouse.
Yeah, he's like, "What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?" I wouldn't make a deal with him. He's fucking losing it. Like, all his support is gone. Run.
But he's still got a little bit of money left, and that's all Limehouse cares about. So
Limehouse doesn't care because like he'll just support anyone. He's technically working with Boyd right now.
That's very true.
Limehouse is either like the little finger or the fairies of this area. He's got his little spies everywhere, and he's just playing all the different sides. But yeah, I thought that was a fun, solid episode. I think that they did kind of get through the whole Raylan getting framed for murder thing pretty quick. But I'm kind of glad they didn't drag it out as well. So I think they did a good job with that.
Yeah.
All right, so it'll take us to episode 9, Loose Ends. Raylan tracks down Tanner Dodd, the Quarles associate who helped frame Boyd for planting a bomb in the sheriff's car. Meanwhile, Ava helps a prostitute who needs protection after a robbery gone bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, like, what is it, like redneck spring breakers, just trying to rob a bank. What do you know? Somebody has a gun and they get shot. And
yeah.
what do you know? The pimp doesn't like witnesses. So, who would have saw it coming?
He's not the most rational of thinkers, I guess, but because he would have lost out like half of his girls on that one mission. Yeah, so she ends up going to Ava for help. Who I guess Ava, she's got a soft spot for the girls over there, so she's going to help. Which nobody wants her to, but she's all for it. Then she ends up killing the one guy.
Well, it's like, the brother is like putting like, hey, he pays us for protection. If he ends up dead, it's like not like a great look for us. You know what I'm saying?
Should have paid more. And then she decides that after she told, I think either at the end of this last season or the beginning of the season, no whores to Boyd, she's like, I think I'm going to go run the brothel over there.
I want. I mean, if you guys something to do.
Does she? Does she?
This episode also too has the explosive expert who kind of helped set up the whole bomb in the sheriff's car, and of course you would think that guy would have his place booby trapped, as the guy ends up stepping onto a landmine in his garage. And believe it or not, this county does have a bomb disposal.
Sure.
not a very good one, but he comes out there. When you see the bomb disposal expert running away from the bomb, you better follow him real quick.
He's like, let's go. What? That thing's gonna go the fuck off. Like, wait a minute. Is there any way we can stop it? I don't know, but we ain't gonna try it.
Like, I was questioning him.
This episode does have like one pretty funny part. It's like when I guess the sheriff is getting ready for like Limehouse number 2 to bring Tanner Dodd over to him, and like Raylan drives up to him, is like, hey. And he's like standing there with a shovel, is like, hey, I don't think he's coming. And then he just drives away.
Oh, God.
I don't think he's coming.
And we do get another a great performance of Boyd during a town hall meeting, where he just gets to go in there and just sway everybody. Boyd would be great in this community in like the debate matches.
Yeah.
I can see Cody and Boyd going like mano a mano.
Oh, wait, never mind. He's a felon. Although he is a felon, but this is kind of a dumb show. So like, I feel like we're not that far away from like a Boyd Crowder like mayoral race arc. Like he'll find a way to like run for mayor for this town.
You mean a criminal in a high seat of power? I don't think that's likely, Mark.
Facts.
Let me see. I do. I put in the negative column Raylan just hiding the murder weapon in his his room above the bar.
Yeah, perfect.
I mean, why does he just, I don't know, throw it in a fucking lake? I mean, what does he want to keep it around for? Like, there's no plus to keeping a murder weapon for a murder that you're suspected of doing.
Do you know what a character arc is? We need to get him in more shit later. It's like the classic Michael Bay and Ben Affleck. Like, hey, don't you just think about like sending like to teach him how to drill? Shut the fuck up and let me do my movie. Same thing. Raylan probably went up and was like, "Hey, it would make a lot of sense if I threw this. Why don't you shut the fuck up? We need something for season 4, okay, pal?"
And this episode too, Ava like comes to visit Raylan, and Raylan just like kisses her like out of nowhere again. It's like, I know you're having a tough go of it with Winona, but Ava's spoken for at this point, and you know that.
Does anybody look at the sheriff anything and think like he's the stunt double for like David Spade in an Adam Sandler comedy? His hair doesn't look real. The mustache looks fake as fuck. I'm waiting for somebody just to twist his nipples and make him scream. Like, it just seems so out of place.
Oh god. Oh man.
Every time I'm just like, God damn. He looks like Scary Movie, the guy that plays like Dewey, supposed to play Dewey in the Scary Movie cop.
The mastermind.
Yeah, like reporting for duty. Like that's what he looks like.
And that was probably this guy's hero growing up. That's what made him want to be a sheriff. Modeled his whole life around it. Oh god. Anything else for this episode?
Now that we got it, we got it.
This episode sucks. If we're being transparent,
What?
like it's not terrible. There's just like nothing happens.
I will say Justified is a tough one when we got to do the 4 episodes. The week where we got to do 4
Yes.
episodes.
Americans
it usually doesn't always Americans with the good episodes.
Americans withstand it. This does not, like, because they're you're either going to get 1 or 2 case of the week kind of like off episodes, and it's just not going to be like it never deserves. The thing is, we give it the run every season. We give it the run before the season finale, which should be on. Nope. Somehow it stumbles down the fucking tracks a little bit.
I feel like Justified is one of those shows that works better when you're watching it week to week versus trying to like binge through it almost. But I don't know.
I think I kind of get the logic a little bit. Like I was thinking.
I don't think this is a very bingeable show.
Mm.
I think Americans is. I think Game of Thrones is.
Yeah.
Maybe if I got to the plot faster, maybe. But like it'd be hard. Like after this episode, if I just watched 2, and this is my 3rd, am I clicking on the 4th right? Because I'm so interested to see where they go. Not really.
Mm.
I'll come back. If I got to the last episode of Americans, and that whole episode happened, we're on. I don't know.
Like I think Justified is, I think, the closest thing we've had to more of like a vibe show than like a story and plot like show that's going to grip you and like pull you to the next thing. I feel like it's more as like you just like, hey, watch it and just hang out with some characters and stuff.
I mean, Oz was also a vibe show. We just were not down with the vibe like halfway through the show.
Yeah, but that had a lot of characters you really didn't want to hang out with.
So much.
All right, so we can wrap it up here with episode 10. Guy walks into a bar. Raylan tries to make sure that Dickie
They should be
Bennett
immediately fired for that shit.
I mean, that's a pivotal part of the episode.
Yeah, I know, but I
Bennett
hate it.
isn't released from prison while Boyd works to fix the election and get rid of Sheriff Napier and Robert Quarles for good. Oh. Yeah, so yeah, we got more of the sheriff stuff.
I mean, one of my favorite things happened in this episode. Dickie gets out of jail. Because he's like, hey, you're gonna need to testify. I think what we can keep him in here is like if you testify against him. What does he say? I'm not very like I'm pretty good. Like, I'll be fine. Like, oh, and then he does the whole thing. Dickie's like, I'm reborn. I was cheated. I did something bad. I won't do anything bad ever again. Blah blah. And he gets up. He goes, let him out. Like he's gonna do some fucked up shit. He's gonna do something stupid. No one's gonna like you can tell him he's redeemed or thing, but none of his family's here for a reason. They're all dead or in jail because of decisions made.
I'm just gonna have to put him back in jail, and if I'm lucky, maybe I'll get to kill him in the process.
Like what I do best, hunt down criminals. So you know what? let him out. And then he sits back down and he goes, when you're bad at something, just tell me you're bad at it. And I won't have
next
you
time
do
you tell me you're bad at something, I'm gonna believe you.
Yeah. Like, tell me you're bad at it. I'm gonna believe you.
Oh, Art's got some great one-liners there. Yeah, because Raylan spent this whole episode thinking about what he was gonna say. he was sitting there at the bar with a lady trying to figure it out. She was trying to help him out. He was talking to people. He went and talked to an old lady, and she just dumped a milkshake in his lap.
That
he was trying really hard.
that was listen.
Like,
That
I
was
need
amazing.
2 milkshakes.
Like
I love people that can't claim to not speak or can't speak, and then they just do mean fucking shit.
like
I
honestly can't decide which one is better. I mean, because listen, like Hector Salamanca just like taking a shit like in the middle of an interrogation is top tier. But this lady getting Raylan to go out to buy a milkshake, and then he comes back and she just spills the milkshake. I was like, I mean, both are.
and then looks at her straight.
20 minutes.
Well, it's like she
looks
said,
at her
get
straight
2, so
face.
she could dump one in his lap and drink the other one.
And my favorite part is just looks at him straight face and smile and like drinks it. Like she ain't so comatose as you thought she was. Like it's like Salamanca doing the fuck you, like, or, you know,
Oh yeah, spelling it out on the thing.
yeah, F, A, B, C, D,
We got there.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Something about that will never not be just some of the best cinema. Just like, yeah.
So yeah, Dickie gets out. The Boyd sheriff loses the election, but Boyd is smarter than that. He ended up getting this the sheriff's sister on the election board, which kind of nullifies the election. So it goes to the runner-up, which is Boyd's candidate. Of course,
Yeah,
like,
there's some incest laws that apparently like.
There's a great part. Like Carl's sitting there. It's like, hey, so when can you get your stuff like down out of the office? As to quietly like fold up his schematics and just walk out.
When we talk about that old woman though, and she dumps a milkshake, like he brings that pizza into the guy, and he's like, a pepperoni, just like they're doing. Yeah, listen. Back in the day, my grandma signed this thing. Can't really do anything for you because of XYZ. What if we get her to talk? If you get her to talk, I will gladly spill it for you. Like I will 100%. But you got to get her to talk. All right. Didn't know who you were facing.
Oh god. Then we get in this episode of some kid like comes into the RV and pulls a gun on Corals and Duffy, and we figure it's like the friend of like a previous kid who like Corals like tortured and killed. And this is where Quarles tells his like sad story about like how his father used to like pimp him out to a bunch of like men and stuff, and he's able to get the kid to put the gun down, and he's like, you know, I'll set you free like I set your friend free.
It's like a really well played like action scene in the middle of this fucking episode. But I love when he's like, he gets back in because he's losing the thing. He lost the election, went south. Yeah. So he's losing more and more power. And then all of a sudden he's popping these pills and eating them like candy. And it's like, I don't think you should be doing that. And it's like, how long you been doing that? For a while. Okay, well, I wouldn't do that if I were you. And then he's like, why is this guy in here with a gun? It's like, well, he's like, all right. And then he starts giving like this heart and passion speech and like, I can set you free. Ends up pulling the gun off of him. And like him and this girl at the bar are talking, and then he fucking
shows up at the bar. Yeah, and Quarles pretty much, you know, he's not having a good day. He lost the election and all that stuff. And he's pretty much complaining about that. And Quarles like, you know, it's not going to be right now or not going to be today, but I'm going to kill you, Raylan. And Raylan just shoots a round off into the ceiling.
Into his apartment, apparently.
He's like, why wait?
And he's like, so how does this work? Well, you pull your gun, I shoot you. That's how it kind of goes. And then the girl behind the bar pulls the shotgun on him and is like,
He's like, you guys got 3 episodes left. We can't be doing this now.
And then he's like, put the gun down, honey. I ain't your, like, this is my bar. Get out. Like,
oh God.
and you know what? Nothing fires her up more than guns being drawn because they go fuck. And guess what she finds? The sonogram picture on this thing. Like, oh, well, I'm not married. Oh, she kicked you out. Yeah.
I mean, that's good enough excuse for her to go for round 2. So, oh God.
And then we get one of the most fucked up endings.
Yeah, Quarles
To
is
the
just still
show.
spiraling.
Him just, Corum just talking to himself, getting naked, and then walking into the bathroom where that guy's chained up to the toilet, and he's just buck at it. So what his dad did to him, he's doing to this. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, he's not stable, as we found out in these last few episodes.
I love what they're doing with Quarles. I love that he's just some like fucking crazy dude who's like just losing his mind right now. Like it's awesome. Like I lost it whenever we got to the end of this episode. Like he's just threatening Raylan in broad daylight. He's like telling the sob story. Then like, oh, we get a look in what he probably did with that guy, like in that closed door, or like when Duffy's like checking in on him. Like
anytime you got to paint over a room, you know it wasn't clean.
Yeah, no, I love what they're doing. I think also Neil McDonough is just nailing this performance. This is great.
Oh yeah, yeah. Seeing from where he came in like the first or second episode to like everything that's happened, and just like he's just going crazy at this point, spiraling further and further down each episode. It got to the point where he's got like nothing to lose at this point now.
Give it to me. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be one of the most satisfying deaths that I already fucking know.
Yeah, they gotta kill him, and I wish they would. Honestly, is there any way we can keep Quarles around like long term?
Listen, if I didn't get to keep Mags Bennett, you damn sure don't get to.
They could have had him win the sheriff election.
Oh, they meet together and they form the Sinister Six. Yeah, I fucking love it. Come here, Spider-Man.
It was justified. All right, so let's break us to the part of the show Cody's been waiting for here.
Sorry, I jumped ahead.
Episode 6, Game of Thrones, The Climb.
Don't say shit. Because we're going to say all the stuff it's going to say. Am I correct?
I mean, probably. Yeah.
If you can censor it, but it seems pointless.
Okay. I'll censor it here. John does stuff. The Brotherhood does stuff.
Yeah.
Rob does stuff.
Yeah.
And Tyrion and Sansa do stuff.
Fucking let's go. I know it's called, in a lot of people's terms, exposition. And like they hate it when it's like spoken exposition to people and like breaking down of what happens. But let me fucking tell you, lore of Game of Thrones being talked about in any space will never not be fine TV for me. I don't care. I don't care if you didn't have to tell me a backstory thing. Look at that popcorn go down. That was sexy as fuck. But that's what I'm talking about. I love when they just talk about Game of Thrones in Game of Thrones. It's just so cool to me. I do love The Climb. The main thing of the episode. I do love at the beginning as John's talking with Egret and is like, oh, how many times? Oh, I've never climbed it once. And he's like, oh, he's done it half a dozen times. Yeah, you could be. Are you scared? Yeah, you can figure out John's not pumped about climbing this fucking mountain. And then Torm gives him the best sex lesson that he could possibly do. You got to warm him up. You got to make him happy. Like, buddy, I've already had like multiple sex. Like
like he doesn't need any of your tips.
Yeah, like we're good. But
he does that thing with his tongue. I'm good to go.
No. Technical foul on that. That's 2 shots. That's too much.
Hey, it's not even, it's just romance. It's like one of the greatest love stories of all time.
And then we get listen. I understand it's part of the show. I've watched this shit episode a lot. The Lost Boys in the fucking wilderness has never been like something that I'm like clamoring for and like loving every time. Bran and Hogo, all them a bunch of losers in the woods. Just that stuff I don't always love. I understand based on the overall arching story, I have to have it. But I can have the kid have a seizure somewhere else. I don't really care. I do love when the wildling girl gets pissed off. He's always talking to him and always doing all this shit with them, blah, blah, blah. And then Hodor's sitting there and Hodor. Yeah. Like, no advice, nothing for him.
So some of the storylines don't work as well when you know where they're going and
Correct.
You just want them to hurry up and get there.
Do we also think the Brotherhood teaching Arya how to properly shoot a bow is probably not the smartest idea ever? Like, we just trained it to kill her like more.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't think she was very good at it, and like she's probably not going to be very good at it anymore. It's like, whatever.
I mean, it's not like they can go watch TV. They got to do something to kind of fill the time.
The Red Woman is on the hunt for a person and finds old Robert's bastard, and ends up making a deal with the Brotherhood to sell him to him. And Arya doesn't understand the price of doing business.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she like punches the Red Woman, like gets on and be like, "You can't have blah blah." I see some darkness in you.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't look too like excited to see this woman. Like,
that's kind of like the first time we've seen her like taken aback by like anything.
Yeah, she's like, you're a little fucked up.
Crazy shit in this show.
Has anybody ever told you you're a little fucked up? Like, you're a little fucked up. I think also like one of the coolest, like them climbing this fucking wall is fucking crazy.
Oh, it's pretty intense.
That was nuts. Yeah.
It like we know, yeah, but it looks the most miserable setting possible. Like they do a really good job of making it look fucking. No
like,
thanks.
How high is the wall? Isn't it like a mile high or something like that?
It's so high. I don't even know. Well, like I think like when they look down, like, and that's at certain points of the wall. Like,
yeah.
Depends where they're climbing up. Probably
That's
they're probably
true,
climbing on the shortest part of the wall too.
Mm-hmm.
You say so.
Well, I assume. Like, wouldn't you like walk through, and if it's all the same length, then maybe not. But like, Tyrion gets to play a quiz. Not Tyrion. Why did I say Tyrion?
Tywin.
No.
Oh no. Theon.
Theon. Yes.
Another T name.
Yeah.
Theon gets to play a quiz, and does very poorly at it.
Yeah. I mean, he thinks he's doing good, but not so much.
Well,
he forgot one
two
question. Yeah.
Just screw it. It's not a good thing when the person proctoring the test, like, just kind of lies to you, It's like, hey, you got an 80. And actually, no, you got 30. You weren't even close. Go fuck yourself.
No, but Mark's gonna start doing that during some trivia match. Start asking questions like, "No, I meant the other version of film. You're wrong. Sorry. I meant the 1989 Batman. Sorry." Let's see.
The phrase "come to negotiate" with Rob and.
Rob is such a hypocrite. He's like, "Uncle, you have to go marry this Frey woman." I don't even know why we're debating it.
Well, like, I'll fucking do it. He's like, "Do I get to see her?" Like, no. Fuck. Right.
Listen, like, you can't. He doesn't know like military strategy. Can't fire an arrow. Like, he can probably marry good. So this is his job.
And I love that Rob's like at the end. He's like, Good. Good job. Like, bitch, you gave me no choice. Like, I fucking had to.
I'm just trying to clean up your mess.
And then
Tywin and
what's
Olenna had a really good one-on-one scene talking about like the weddings and stuff.
Yes.
I don't partake in horrible rumors. That's fair, but a lot of the rumor seems substantial. Like a lot of people may. So it's fine you don't, but I'm just saying a lot of people may feel like you're a fucking liar. The flayed men of Bolton. Bolton sits down with Jamie and is like, hey, I'll send you back to King's Landing. You just tell everybody, you tell your dad I had nothing to do with the hand or anything like that. And then she's like, and then he thinks she's going to go with him. And it's like, no, Brianna's not going in there. Like, you're just you. So basically negotiates his leave.
Yeah.
So Jamie is going to go back to King's Landing, and good message. That fucking guy that sees the birds and shit threatens to almost kills, tries to kill John and Eeyore because they slip.
Take him down.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that is true.
When you're climbing, you cut them off. They're big. They're adults. They can handle it.
Also, I don't know how much that would probably have to hurt, but that swing, they're having to hold with one wrist while they're swinging.
Oh yeah, yeah. That definitely would have dislocated my shoulder.
It didn't seem like. Yeah.
John's a strong guy, though.
John, you're so strong.
And then they have that. They share that nice kiss on the top of the world.
And I don't think this is the most popular speech, but it's up there as one of the most popular speeches from the show.
Oh yeah.
Overall, yeah, Chaos is a Ladder is basically Tyrion sits down with Sansa, or not Sansa, Cersei, and basically brings up all the stuff like, did you have me killed in the battlefield? Am I still safe? What's the scenario? And they basically have now laid down the plans of who's going to marry who, and Cersei gets out of having to marry what's his nuts?
Loras?
Oh, Lord.
Loras is leaving. Right? At the end of this, he's on the boat leaving, and she's.
I don't think that they've like officially set like the wedding's off or anything. I just don't. I think that's probably going to happen later. Is what Tywin's thinking.
Oh, right. Oh, Cersei is at least pushed the date far enough away.
Tywin's like,
who hasn't pushed the
marry
date?
her? I'm going to make her a Kingsguard. So that's your choice.
And then,
you got Littlefinger and Varys kind of getting together to kind of talk about the Iron Throne as they do.
I've done it. I did it for the realm. And then he just Littlefingers. I won't do it because I'll butcher it. But like the Chaos is a Ladder speech is so good while the music swells and like Sansa is crying because she doesn't get her option. She has to marry. She has to stay in the family and stay in King's Landing.
Oh yeah. Littlefinger reveals to Varys that he figured out about Roz kind of spying on him for Varys, and like I had to get rid of her and gifted her to Joffrey, who wants to try out some new stuff.
Varys like asks, "What happens when we're done? Chaos? A pit? Where?" Oh no, that's the ladder. And then we find out that fucking Joffrey killed that girl that was working for Varys, but he's basically sent her there to die. Like he knew what he was doing. Now that he knew he lost her, he couldn't have her working for Varys and took her. And like worked all the chess pieces around, like kept Sansa close, not married to who he wanted, and like oh
man.
It's brilliant. It's just
Great
a
ending,
brilliant speech. And you're left like lifeless. And then at the end of it, like they make it to the top of the mountain, like the wall, and it's just like, brilliant storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this is the part of the season. I think when I was watching it in real time, it's like I'm not sure if there's really going to be like a slowdown point for this. Like it's just gonna the season's just gonna go. Like it got starting and it's going, and again, I'm not really sure where like the breaks are for this particular season.
Mm-hmm. Anything else for that one?
No, I think I did perfectly.
All right, so
Yeah,
I think we can go to episode 7 here. The Bear and the Maiden Fair.
Sing.
John does stuff. Rob and his foot cutter off lady do stuff. Arya runs away, and Danny does some stuff, and Jamie and Brienne do some stuff.
Love it.
Rob definitely does some stuff. Oh
He
man,
does some stuff.
Rob does the hell out of some stuff.
Oh,
2 rounds worth. Where they're sitting there talking about going Valyrian and like when we get married, can we go back and blah blah blah.
no,
The wildlings are across the wall. They're now traveling north where they can basically go through stuff. The little bird guy is trying to hit on Ingrid, which is fucking
no. Keep them away from her.
It's funny. I mean, no, it's funny. It's funny. He's like trying to like
I've
shoot
never
a shot.
seen a man verbally like give himself a vasectomy. So fucking let me tell you, he started talking, and she dried up very fast. There was just no.
Is it because he has pretty head, pretty eyes? Oh gosh.
Best. They're probably not the best thing in this episode. One of my favorite episodes is Joffrey calls Tywin. He's like, "You've been having these small council meetings in the half an hour. Why not over here? You want me to walk all the way over? I just figured do it here. It's more efficient."
He tries to
hear about dragon
and like hits a 1.
I hear about this dragon. Oh yes, size of the blah blah. We'll keep you informed on the things that you need to be informed. Like and then turns around and basically smiles at him, like smiles way one, like puts him in his place. So now he's like,
oh, yeah, the part where he like walks up the stairs to like look down on him.
He's like, "My lord." He's just like, he ends it with a like he's like, "Listen, you're free to come to anyone you want. You want me to walk all the way up there and climb all those stairs?
We will have you carried."
He's like, you don't understand. He's gonna. I'm the captain now.
Oh
God. Danny meets with a group of people, and their dragons seem a little bit bigger than last time. No,
they're growing. They're eating good.
Basically, she's like, "We'd like to give you ships, as many as you want, and we'd like you to sail and get the hell off this place." And I would like
Danny
to
hears about the
your life.
200,000 slaves, and she's like, "No."
It's like counter argument. No, and also give me the city.
Oh.
And I would like to give you your life. Life, yes. It shouldn't be. It should be very valuable to you. And then they give him gold, and she's like, "Oh, very nice, the gold." And then they take the gold, and the dragon's like,
"Like, no, you gave
it's
that
mine
to me.
now. You're not taking that back, are you?" I would use my gift to you very well. What was her counter? Like every slave that you have has to be released. Like,
yeah,
like they got to be released. You got to give them all the food and like provisions they can carry, and like
guys like, fuck this, get this bitch out of here. I ain't happy.
He's like, you don't understand. I'll be ruined financially if we do that. Like, okay.
I am financially ruined. Oh gosh.
Red wine sails to that part, and he's like, "You are the king's blood is very powerful." It's like,
Like, what are you talking about?
he seems very excited, but I wouldn't trust that bitch at all.
I don't know why I didn't think that he wasn't told he was Robert's bastard. Like, 'cause I know what happened here. I remember being surprised and was like, oh, like he's like she's telling him like he's Robert's bastard. I thought like Gendry just didn't know that for like a longer time or whatever.
Yeah. Get Arya. She runs away from the Brotherhood because she's mad at them, and then they're going to go hunt down Lannisters instead of taking her to home or whatever. And then she happens to run right into the Hound.
Yes.
Kidnaps. We also get Brienne and Jamie basically giving their like goodbyes. Him riding out with the mace, the guy that healed his hand. What's his name again?
Qyburn. Yeah.
They're all going to leave together. Oh, and Theon gets a harder test this time.
There you go.
Yeah,
I mean,
Theon.
It's hard to give the one guy bad guy because we truly don't know who he is.
I mean,
also, he's doing it to Theon, so
we should make an exception. Like he just like it'll be like in layer cake is just X, you know, like it's and we can fill in the blanks later.
Once we know the information, we can add the name later.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, come
Listen,
on, like
I'm all for Theon getting fucked over with. This is crazy. Very hot women come in and start having sex with you, and he makes you have a small alteration to crazy. Absolutely crazy.
The question is though, do you think it got flayed first, or
I mean,
oh, fuck
that's
off.
kind of his thing, right?
You're out, and you can't. No,
you know.
Now that's bad guy of the week material right there.
That was bad guy before even thinking of that. I didn't even cross my mind.
Listen, because of later thing, because it's something I know happens later.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that's a no. Just like it had to be presentable. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this guy, if this is what gets him, next week might also go.
That's what I'm saying. He's definitely going to maybe be a contender for next week, but who knows?
Listen, he 100% cannot be next week. Like it has to be like one of like three people next week.
You know what?
I think next week we're going to have some interesting arguments for bad guy of the week.
I mean, I don't think we're going to know who to blame. That's going to be
we might have a three-way split next week.
honestly, even the people that get the situation happen could also fall in for bad guy of the week. So it's kind of a weird situation. But we'll discuss that. Before the episode fully wraps up, Jamie decides to be a hero and go back to Brienne to like save her. And he tells the one guy, is like, I can tell my father one of two things. This is the man that cut my hand off, or this is the guy that saved my life. No choice. And we're going back, and they ride back, and they have put Brienne in a pit with a grizzly bear with a wooden sword. And I love the guy's response. He's like, "Oh, wooden sword? We only have one bear. I can't give her a whistle."
Hey, we've seen someone use damage with a wooden sword, so
what a line. We have one bear. You and the Lannisters, all you trying to give me money. Clearly I don't give a fuck about money. I just want to hurt people. But
Jamie does some hero shit and jumps in there and helps her out and stuff.
Have you ever seen a bear give a right hook before? This bear hooks the sword and then straight rights to the face.
Well, it seems like he's probably done this a few times.
This bear knows how to fuck people. You know?
Oh god. Oh yeah. So yeah, Jamie saves her, and they kind of the one guy wasn't gonna let him take her with him, but that didn't last too long. So yeah, she's gonna go with Jamie back to King's Landing. Pretty cool scene.
Yeah, no, good stuff.
We did miss Rob is going to be a dad. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So good for him.
Yeah, coming up, Rob.
Yeah.
Right for him.
I think that pretty much covers everything.
Another kid in the world that will follow the rules.
Another honorable Stark.
Mm-hmm.
What we need in this world.
Oh, all right. So I guess we do have to do bad guy of the week.
Bad guy of the week.
Which I really think I can only think of like two potentials would be Quarles and Mr. X.
I mean, if we want to go strict on,
I don't think
Listen,
me and Mark have ever been in more lockstep in our entire time as friends. And I am in full support with Mark that Mr. X will be named later, but he has been in multiple episodes at this point. We have seen him multiple times. You can put Castor or whatever that he went by in this episode in.
No, we'll go back to Mr. X.
Once that fucker gets a name, we can put it in later. Possibly. Well,
like he's
six. We'll put his name down.
Like, yeah, we didn't see it, but he cuts it
just put
like
that
just.
Yeah, because I mean, Theon is not a great guy, and he deserves some punishment, but that is pretty excessive. So
you can cut his hands, you can drill into his feet.
Like
you
if it was just
his leg
from the first episode, I would have fought you guys on it.
I don't know if this means he has a constant state of blue balls because it never finished, but that's what it seems like to me for the poor guy. And I have a lot of people I dislike in this world. I don't know I would ever agree to that movement.
I think if you would have given Theon the option, he was like, "Hey, just take both of my arms. I don't need either of them, but leave that."
Dude, I will crawl on this earth on my back. Leave my dick intact.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's got to be him. It's crazy. Crazy. One of the most brutal things of all time.
Yeah.
He's going to come back.
Rob would be another nominee, making his uncle marry a Frey when he wouldn't do it.
Rob is stupid. Rob is stupid, and so was his dad. But like, good lord, he at least gets a woman that is going to be able to finish him. Theon's never going to be able to finish again.
I mean, that might actually keep him out of some trouble. I mean, he's less likely to finger his sister now. So,
that's still intact.
Yeah, I mean, he still got
still do that. He's going to be doing a lot more of that now. Not maybe the sister, but in general.
Oh gosh! All right, good stuff. So, what next week we got 3, 3, and 3. Going to wrap up season 3s for our 3 shows.
Put them in there, rank them against everything.
Yeah. And we're
spoiler alert. We get to my favorite season of Game of Thrones. So, can't wait. Those episodes may be 2 hours because I may be talking a lot. Especially one episode alone is it's my favorite episode in TV history. So,
oh wow,
yeah, beats Breaking Bad, which is impressive.
Oh, okay.
So. Can't wait. We will be there next week for you guys. So, and we're getting closer. Again, we're in negotiations right now, renewing for the next season. Hopefully the two guys
are some potential shows to talk about it. I think we got some good ideas.
Yeah, the two guys in charge of the channel do like the show, and we'll see if they can greenlight it or not. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground.